Hi everybody, welcome to another Performance Auto and Sound exclusive video review. I'm Gary Springay and I'm the technical editor for Performance Auto and Sound magazine and PassMag Online. Some of you may recall a review we did a few months back on a prototype amplifier that was destined to become the flagship model of the new Phoenix Gold line. The amplifier, known simply as The One, has been finished and they've sent us the result. They began with a typical Class D topology, and then someone threw the lunacy switch. To compare a typical Class D subwoofer amplifier to the One is a little bit like comparing a Fiat 500 to a Bugatti Veyron. Sure, they both use basically the same sort of bits, but the One uses so many more of them. Where you may expect to find a set of 1/0 gauge power terminals on a normal amplifier, on the One you find 3 sets of them. In a typical high-power subwoofer amplifier, you would expect to find a large high-current toroid with heavy-gauge windings. In the One, there are 6 of them. There are 36 power supply MOSFETs, each capable of handling up to 70 amps of current, and there are 32 output MOSFETs. Power supply capacitance comes from no fewer than 47 1200 microfarad 35-volt caps. And the output section uses 1000 microfarad 200-volt caps, 50 of them. A high-tech LED diagnostic system monitors each section of the amplifier and lets you know that everything's working correctly. All of these bits are mounted on a gold-plated PCB and are in full view thanks to a heat-resistant clear plexiglass top cover in a tribute to the legendary MS series amplifiers of about 20 years ago. We're told production of the One will be limited to about 100 units, and each of these 75-pound amplifiers will be shipped in a handmade wooden crate after receiving its specific limited production number, laser etched into the heatsink. And if that's not exclusive enough for you, we expect the suggested price of around $6,000 will further serve to separate the pimps from the posers. The power output of this thing is staggering. If I was to draw an analogy between subwoofer amplifiers and high-powered rifles, the One would be roughly equivalent to the 12-inch guns on a battleship. And thanks to some careful and clever engineering, almost all of the power consumed by this colossal amplifier is returned at the output, thanks to an outstanding 94% efficiency at full power. But not to worry, because what power is lost to heat will be taken care of by the heaviest heatsink in Phoenix Gold history, and that is augmented by an integrated temperature-controlled fan cooling system. At 16 volts of battery supply, the One has a rated power output of 12,000 watts into 1 ohm. That means that this amplifier will develop over 100 amps of current at the speaker terminals. Even at more mortal voltage levels like 14 volts, the amount of power available is still mind-bending. You'd better have some very stout subs, and plenty of them, to handle this beast. And certainly you'll still need at least one high-output alternator and additional battery to even come close to tapping this brute's potential. And if you're planning on, let's say, using your car for the PA system in a football stadium, you'll be happy to know that the One is fully strappable to another one for 24,000 watts. So there it is. It's ridiculous. It's exclusive. It's huge, heavy, and expensive. And it's almost frighteningly powerful. And that makes it just about perfect. Thanks for watching this PAS exclusive video review. For more information on the Phoenix Gold The One, you can also visit www.phoenixgold.com. To see more reviews Or to have a look at the detailed test reports on the latest gear, you can visit www.passmag.com or simply pick up a copy of Performance Audio and Sound at your local newsstand. Or if you prefer, you can subscribe to the digital version at www.passmag.com/subscribe. So that's it. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.